Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the one, the only. It's our great pleasure to introduce him here tonight. It's
Josh Jones!
Hi. Hello. Oh. Hello. Very nice to be here. I've come from Manchester. I could have probably done just like a video Zoom gig, but I've been spending lockdown with my ex-boyfriend in a flat, so any excuse to leave is welcome. And I've been thinking that they say, like, the best comedians have great timing, but I must be shit because I split up with him on the 1st of April. So it's been quite difficult. But yeah, I am from Manchester. So normally the gigs that I do are in the northwest of England in working men's clubs on Friday and Saturday nights for big burly boys on the stag do, and they all start shouting out straight away and they try to put me down, so I have to let them know at the beginning. I'm like, boys, listen, I might evidently be gay as fuck with a personality that's brighter than the sun itself, but I'm not a pushover. Start running your mouth and I will shove my cock in it. So that's how I pay me rent. So yeah, obviously I'm like a camp gay man, which was terrible growing up, getting bullied and shit. But it's great when you're an adult because you get away with everything. Like a camp gay guy could say something to his colleague at work and she'd be like, oh, he's just so funny and sassy. He's just so funny and sassy. No, Susan, he's just called you a fat bitch. Open your ears, Susan. He's ripping you to shreds here and you haven't even noticed because you're distracted by his high-pitched voice and his flimsy wrists. That's why our wrists do that, so we can say offensive shit and you don't punch us in the face. But when you're this camp, some people think you're putting it on. Like a girl came up to me after a show and she said, can I just say, babe, your gay voice is really good. Really believable. And I was like, wow, she thinks this is a choice. Like somebody would choose to sound like Liam Gallagher on Helium. No. But I didn't come out the closet though until I was 20, and even then I was really confused because he had a sex dream involving a woman. And no, that's crazy. In the dream, I was there like proper going for it, like proper giving it my all, and she was there like, oh, get off my husband. So that's when I knew. But yeah, like I get a bit annoyed being camp because people think you're like soft, but I did boxing for years and I loved it. I loved it so much, and not just because of the skipping, but like the punching things are really violent, and I loved it. And a lot of the men that I've dated, like my ex-boyfriend, have been like really thin and dweeby, and I think you'd be surprised, but I've always been like the more sexually dominant one. But now I've split up with my boyfriend, I want to go for like a proper bloke, like a Keith or an Alan. And it's like, I just feel like it's my turn to feel like the pair of trainers in the washing machine just getting banged all over the place. But yeah, so I split up with my boyfriend. It's good though, it's a good breakup because like we're still friends, but it's going to be sad like moving out because we have had so many memories in that flat. When I first moved into the flat, the landlord only gave us one fob to share, just like a fob to get into the main door of the building. And I was complaining to my friends about having to share this fob. And one friend was looking at me like I'm a terrible person because she's from Australia. I didn't know that fob over there means something completely different, and it's short for fresh off the boat, and it's a really racist and horrible term, and that's what she thought I meant for like a full minute. So for a full 60 seconds, she thought that me and my boyfriend were sharing a pet immigrant. And not only that, she thought that I was genuinely complaining that I didn't have one all to myself. And obviously what I was saying was completely innocent, but in her head it must have sounded horrible because I was saying stuff like, oh, I couldn't be bothered going downstairs to let my boyfriend in, so I just threw the fob out the window. Yeah, it was weird. And like, I know I just said immigrant quite a lot, which can make like people feel nervous, you know, because like normally when you see a working class northern white guy say immigrant into a microphone over and over again, can be a bit dodgy. And you never see it on stage, it's always outside Lidl. But I I love those crazy people who shout their opinions in the street. While I've been in lockdown, I've just been like watching all the documentaries about religious extremists. My favourite group are the Westboro Baptist Church. They're so fun. Louis Theroux's done a load of documentaries if you've not seen them. Go watch them, they're so funny. They make signs and everything. One of the signs say, "Fags eat poo." What the fuck? Where are they getting their information from? I'm genuinely concerned it's my laptop. But yeah, they're really, like, they're fucking really crazy. And doesn't matter how religious you are or how well behaved you are, none of us are good enough to get in their group because they make their own rules up. So if they're right, if like they're the ones who happen to be right, the only people who will get in heaven are them. So even if I manage to sneak in, I'm just going to be surrounded by 70 bigots who hate me and want me to burn in hell for eternity. And I already had that when I worked at JD Sports. But my favourite thing about religious extremists, there's these two men in America who spend thousands of dollars of their own money travelling the United States, going to all the different pride events. But what they do when they get there is they buy a new pride flag and set it on fire. But what they've not noticed is that when you buy a pride flag, like 15 to 30% of the proceeds go to LGBTQ plus charities. So actually, financially, they're some of our strongest allies. But, so I don't know, what shall I, right. I know I look young and innocent, but I'm actually quite a wise soul. So I thought I would end it on some advice. If you don't like it when a man comes in your mouth, you don't like the taste of it, tell him that it turns you on if he comes like somewhere else, and he'll start doing it there instead and stop doing it in your mouth because he thinks he's doing you a favour. I do it all the time with my boyfriend. Every time my boyfriend's about to come, I'm like, "Oh, you're about to come, baby? It'll really turn me on if you come in this tissue and flush it down the toilet. Now wash your hands, you filthy bastard." I told that joke for the first time in front of my mum, and I could see her face in the audience. She was fuming. She was so pissed off that I was giving away family secrets. But, so I'm going to go, I'll leave it on this. It's just a little food for thought. Black guys have swag. Gay guys have sass. Ooh. And straight white guys have to brace yourself because the world is changing and you're fucking going down. Yeah, bit weird. All right, thank you very much. See you later.